Very close down to the Med, along the beach a couple of weeks ago, and there we had a massive bit of beach to ourselves and just a few people around. And all of a sudden, I kind of noticed that everyone was saying something, whispering, looking over. And I look over, and it's literally a family with two women in Burkinis having a swim. And I've got to tell you, there was an unease all of a sudden, which, again, I find very sad. Because I thought, I don't understand what's going on. Why is everyone staring at them? What's happening? And then, literally, you know, security guards coming down and having a conversation with them to say, sorry, you can't wear that. This is the rule on a French beach and you need to leave.
But then, Nina, I mean, it's quite a long time now since France actually banned the hijab.
Yeah.
So that's against the law already.
Yes.
And I went down to cover the terrible tragedy of 84 people being shot, or sorry, being run over, really, being killed in Nice. And so when you go down and you face that kind of travesty and you see how scared people are that this could happen again, I'm not saying that we don't find that a bit alien to us, but on the other hand, in a way, you can understand how the security has really been bumped up. And it is unusual to have policemen on the beach, but horrific things have happened in France.
I just don't see that as an appropriate response. I mean,
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No,
I'm confused. So if I wanted to wear a rash vest on the beach, you know, some people want to protect themselves.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you have the right to wear what you want? I'm a little bit confused.
But then there are countries in the Middle East where, when we go out, we're expected to cover our arms and legs and everything, because there are rules in that country.
Yes, I know, but then we get into what is we. I mean, that particular woman that we see is French. She was born in France. 3 generations of her family were born in France. She's a French woman who happens to follow the Muslim faith and wants to dress like that. I thought France was about freedom, you know. I mean, you might look at other countries in other parts of the world who want to be restrictive. I thought, you know, Europe was supposed to be about freedom.
Too right now, are they not? Because of what's happening.
You're only going to
change. I mean, nothing is ideal or idyllic anymore, sadly, because of worldwide terrorism.
But
and
I'm
not defending this at all, because I find it really objectionable in a way. But I suppose if I was being devil's advocate, I'd say, well, what could be hidden under long garments, and people have been shot on beaches.
Goodness sake, if you were a terrorist who wanted to commit an atrocity on that beach and you knew that French policemen were going to come and get you in a burkini, you wouldn't wear a burkini. You would use some great big towel, or you'd have it in a wetsuit, or you'd do something else.
But then you're defeating your own argument.
No, you're not at all. If terrorists want to cause havoc, they will do it, and it's not going to be under the cover of a bikini.
That's completely covered. I don't get it.
We're living in times where these discussions are going to happen. They need to be talked about. I'm sad that this happened, because this is actually not good for Islam, because there are very good Muslims all over the country, all over the world.
The majority.
Very good Muslims.
You told me some story about the taxi rank.
True. I got on the train. It was a cold morning. Put my trackies on, my hat. I put my hoodie on. I had my backpack like that. Got to London Victoria. Stood outside for a cab. One cab had the light on. I went. He sort of went like that. Went straight past me. Next one straight past me. Third. By the fourth one, I sort of went, anyone? And he saw me and he clocked me, and then he must have, I don't know, recognised me in some way, because he pulled back. And I got in the car and he said, mate, I'm going to give you a word of advice. Don't dress like that. We're not going to stop for you. and I was like, oh.
Yeah. And where does that lead?
And then I dressed like that the next day again.
If you've enjoyed that, then why not click here for more? And don't forget to subscribe by clicking here, so that you never miss out on the best Loose Women moments.